Why you think people love Caitlin Clark besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my
WNBA legends just shared some harsh truths about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, but let's be real. We already know who's excelling and who's struggling. Caitlin Clark is dominating at every level, while Angel Reese seems more focused on complaining. Even her own mentor, Shaquille O'Neal, didn't hold back, praising Caitlin right on Angel's own podcast. It was a tough moment for Angel, but a clear sign of who's rising and who's falling in the game.
Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point.
The look on Reese's face? Priceless. No one's sugarcoating it anymore. Caitlin Clark is the golden child, while Angel Reese struggles to stay relevant. At just 22, Caitlin has already secured Athlete of the Year and Rookie of the Year in her first WNBA season. That's a resume built on pure talent. Meanwhile, Reese is all smoke and mirrors, desperate for attention as her rivals redefine the game. This isn't even a competition, it's a reality check, and Angel is failing it.
I hate her because, I'm down. She was like, she's not going to hit that shot, and bam, like, damn. She's not going to hit that shot, man. Like, if I say 10 times you're not going to hit the shot and you hit the shot, that means you're the truth.
Angel Reese has officially hit rock bottom in the basketball world, and she's the one who handed over the shovel. While Caitlin Clark is out here redefining women's basketball, Angel's biggest flex is a meme-worthy taunt from last year's championship. That's not a legacy, it's a fleeting TikTok trend. To make matters worse, her own mentor and biggest supporter, Shaquille O'Neal, just threw her under the metaphorical bus on her own podcast. Instead of hyping up Angel, Shaq couldn't stop raving about Caitlin Clark, calling her a once-in-a-generation player. Then came the ultimate comparison, Steph Curry. Yes, Steph freaking Curry, the guy who revolutionized the NBA with his deep threes. Meanwhile, Angel's contribution to basketball innovation? Missing layups. The audacity. Shaq praised Caitlin's unmatched shooting range, elite court vision, and effortless dominance. And the stats back it up. Caitlin averages 2.9 three-pointers per game, most from NBA range, while Angel struggles to make a layup from 5 feet. The gap between them isn't just widening, it's undeniable.
Like a perfect, normally office guy.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff that people never seen before. She's doing stuff we've never seen before.
Shaq even admitted he doubted Caitlin Clark 10 times, and was proven wrong every single time. That's the kind of consistency that builds legends. And Angel Reese? She brings an overinflated sense of importance and a podcast where she's not even the star. Now, let's talk marketability, because this is where Caitlin absolutely buries Angel. Caitlin Clark ranked higher than Ronaldo and Messi on SportsBro's list of the most marketable athletes. Two of the biggest names in sports can't match Caitlin's fan engagement and brand appeal. But Caitlin isn't just attracting fans, she's transforming the entire viewership landscape. WNBA games featuring Caitlin? They triple the audience numbers. Angel Reese? She's lucky if her name trends for more than a weekend. The gap isn't just about skill anymore, it's about impact. And Caitlin is leaving Angel in the dust.
You getting benched and ultimately not showing up for another game.
Angel Reese knows it. You could see it all over her face during Shaq's relentless praise of Caitlin Clark. The discomfort, the forced smiles, it was painful to watch. Shaq wasn't just highlighting Caitlin's greatness, he was indirectly exposing Angel's glaring mediocrity. While Caitlin's relentless work ethic is turning her into a legend, Angel's off-season highlights consist of Instagram posts in designer outfits. You'd think someone trying to prove they belong in the conversation would spend less time on photo ops and more time in the gym. The numbers don't lie. Caitlin Clark led all rookies in scoring with 19.2 points per game and topped the league in assists with 6.8 per game. Angel? She scraped together 13.6 points per game while becoming a meme for her inefficiency near the rim. Missing layups might be her true calling, because basketball certainly isn't. If you're going to trash talk and act like the queen of the court, at least make sure your game backs it up. And let's not even start on Angel's financial struggles. She openly admitted that her WNBA salary doesn't even cover her rent. While that highlights broader issues in women's sports, it also speaks to Angel's failure to capitalize on her opportunities. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is cashing in big with endorsements that Angel can only dream of. Caitlin is the face of the future, rewriting the rules and elevating the game, while Angel is quickly becoming a cautionary tale of wasted potential.
I hate this question.
Should there be a co-rookie of the year? And it feels like we are both on the same page here.
No, they're not equal. They're not.
You're going far.
No.
Cheryl Swoops, the self-crowned queen of basketball, is at it again, this time hyping Juju Watkins as the next big thing with unlimited potential. But let's be real, this is classic Cheryl. She's built a career on stirring the pot, and now she's completely ignoring Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. That's her way of saying, thanks for trying, but you're irrelevant now. For Angel, who thrives on validation, the silence probably stings more than an insult. Caitlin, on the other hand, is too busy breaking records to care. Meanwhile, Cheryl clings to relevance the only way she knows how, jumping on the latest hype train. Typical Swoops drama.
When you come out here and just hate for the sake of hating,
Yeah.
if you don't, just shut the fuck up, Cheryl Swoops. How about that? Caitlin Clark is nice. Like, what are you doing? And so, you know, she's probably going to go number 1 to the Indiana Fever.
While Angel Reese is sulking, Caitlin Clark is making history. Shaq, Stephen A. Smith, and every major sports analyst can't stop calling her a once-in-a-generation player, and the numbers prove them right. Caitlin's games draw 20% higher attendance than other WNBA matchups. She's not just a player, she's a walking highlight reel, a scoring machine redefining the game. Analysts predict she'll shatter rookie jersey sales records, proving her unmatched influence. Meanwhile, Angel Reese remains stuck in neutral. Her on-court performances are forgettable, her marketability is fading, and her so-called brand is looking like a bad investment. While Caitlin elevates women's basketball to new heights, Angel struggles to stay relevant. The difference is clear. One is building a legacy, and the other is watching from the sidelines.
I think that's what draws people to her. She's what you want in a superstar athlete, and then she backs it up with 41 points in the Elite Eight. I mean, it's crazy.
And then there's Juju Watkins, the name on everyone's lips, especially Cheryl Swoops. But Cheryl isn't just giving her a nod of approval, she's rolling out the red carpet. The truth. Unlimited ceiling. These aren't just compliments, they are coronations. And Juju's stats prove why she deserves the hype. In her freshman season, she averaged 27.1 points, 7.3 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game, shooting an impressive 40.1% from the field and an unreal 85.2% from the free throw line. Those numbers don't just whisper superstar, they scream it. Cheryl even went as far as to say that if the WNBA allowed early entry, Juju would be ready to join by her junior year. That's how elite she is. Juju isn't just rising, she's threatening to eclipse everything Angel Reese has tried to build. While Angel struggles for relevance, analysts are already buzzing about the potential rivalry between Juju and Caitlin Clark. You heard that right, Juju and Caitlin. Notice who's missing from that conversation? That's right, Angel. The buzz surrounding the future of women's basketball is centered on a showdown between Juju and Caitlin, and let's be real, Angel doesn't even have a ticket to the game. If Juju keeps this up, Angel's so-called era, if we can even call it that, is over before it even begins. The sport is moving forward, and Angel is being left behind.
So will Caitlin Clark be a good pro? Absolutely. Will Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA and do what she's doing right now? Immediately? Absolutely not. Not gonna happen.
Okay. Not on the right.
Let's talk about the potential matchup, Caitlin Clark versus Juju Watkins. Fans are already buzzing over the idea of two elite players, both game changers, driven to dominate at every level. It's the making of legends. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is somewhere trying to convince us she's still relevant. Spoiler, she's not. While Caitlin and Juju are busy redefining women's basketball, Angel is stuck in a cycle of distractions and excuses. The spotlight is shifting, and as the game evolves, Angel's inability to keep up is becoming painfully obvious.
Call it racism. Here's what I see. I see a white girl out of Iowa, straight two, by the way, coming to this league, and this league, which has been around a long time, has never had this much popularity. Black girl gets that same attention. Okay, she's a rookie. She hasn't done it yet. I'm a little aggravated. But the white girl.
Caitlin Clark is doing exactly what everyone expected, obliterating expectations. She's not just reshaping the game, she's redefining what it means to be a superstar. Just like Steph Curry revolutionized the NBA with his shooting range, Caitlin is doing the same for women's basketball. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's dedication, or lack thereof, is the elephant in the room. Her lack of focus on the court is glaring, and her questionable priorities off the court aren't helping. Building a brand is great, but if your game doesn't back it up, that brand will crumble faster than your shooting stats. It's clear, Caitlin's the future, and Angel's fading.
Just started to come up from the very beginning. on who was guarding Caitlin Clark. With all due respect to Hailey Van Lith, she's listed at 5'7". She might be 5'7" on a good day. Caitlin Clark is 6 feet tall. And not only is she 6 feet tall, she's the greatest shooter we've seen. So to put someone on her.
Here's the harsh truth. The future of women's basketball doesn't wait for anyone. Caitlin Clark has already proven she's both the present and the future, and Juju Watkins is coming in hot to claim her spot. Angel Reese? She's stuck in the past, clinging to hype that's already faded. When your own mentor uses your platform to hype up your competition, it's time to wake up and face the reality of your irrelevance. The writing isn't just on the wall, it's neon and flashing. Caitlin and Juju are the future, while Angel is just another player scrambling to keep up. The game is moving forward, and she's being left behind.
I'm a dog. You can't teach that. I'm going to go out and do whatever it takes to win, and every single night, my teammates rely on my energy. So being able to continue the energy, even if we're down, even if we're up, that's what I do.
What's even more embarrassing is how Shaq laid it all out. He emphasized Caitlin's dedication, highlighting how she spends her off-season sharpening her skills, while Angel is busy playing dress-up and hosting her podcast, trying to convince herself she's still relevant. Critics nailed it perfectly. While Caitlin is in the gym, Angel is in her feelings. The contrast couldn't be clearer, and it's a tough reality for Angel to face.